Here is a video of the drug.
First this time, look at. He's going. Look at. He's going face first. He's going face first. Look at. He's falling. He's going face first this time. Maybe not. No. He's got a cigarette in one hand.
All right, can anybody guess that drug? If you guessed synthetic cannabinoids, you were correct. So we're going to start with my presentation on synthetic cannabinoids. Julian Douglas is presenting right now. So different names for this drug. Street names is going to be K2, Spice, Black Mamba, Fire, or Genie. And you're going to see more K2 and Spice because those are the two names that are pretty much going to be on the packages of these drugs. Common names is going to be synthetic cannabinoids, fake weed, fake marijuana. Any of those names, you're going to see those more often too. The chemical name is going to be JWH 015 or JWH 018. Physical description. They're going to come in packs, just like I said before. They're going to come in these K2 packs that you see at the bottom right corner of the screen. They can come in packs. They can be in oils as well. Can be in a liquid form. And it looks a lot like marijuana, like I have on the left-hand corner right here. It looks a lot like it, just with a lot of other chemicals, synthetic. It makes it dangerous to even have. Okay, so here goes my first question. So which of the following is a nickname for synthetic cannabinoids? Is it going to be K4, spice, weed, or leaves? The correct answer is going to be B, spice. And what ways can K2 be presented in? It can be in packages, in oil bottles, in baggies, or all of these. The answer is D, all of these. However, the dealer presents you with this drug, it can be in any form that are in those answers. All right. Is this drug legal or illegal? In the United States, it is illegal to purchase or obtain synthetic cannabinoids. But in some countries, it is legal because some countries still don't know the effects of having this, or some of those countries don't have a high percentage of people that even use this drug. Learn a little bit about the history and origin. So synthetic cannabinoids, they hit the shelves in Europe first in 2004, and then they hit the US in 2008. So this is a fairly newer drug than the others that we have been studying. It was first created in the 80s for scientific reasons and medical reasons. So for the cannabinoid receptors, they was used to help that. So it includes CP47, not 497, which is named after Charles Pfizer, or the Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, developed in the 80s for scientific research, as I stated. And HU210, it's another chemical name. It's named after Hebrew University of Jerusalem, where it was first developed in 1988. It is 100 to 800 times more potent than natural THC. So the 9 altering ingredient of marijuana. So this drug is very dangerous, very strong. So question, is K2 legal in the US? The answer is no. The drug is illegal. So why do people consume this drug? So most of the spice and K2 users are males. A lot of them are males, and only 4% of people use this drug. And it's because it's a quick high. I mean, you don't have to have much to get you a quick high. It's cheap and it gets the effects in an instant. But this is not a drug now used for medical reasons. So we don't use this drug for medical reasons at all because this drug gets mixed with a lot of chemicals that it's not used for its intended purpose anymore. So this is just a dangerous, quick, high, cheap drug. So coming ways people get access to this drug. Most chemicals that are used in K2 are from Asia. So a lot of chemicals get mixed in with this drugs and with Asia. They're not regulated and can be deadly. So it gets smuggled into the U.S. and also other countries where more can be added to it, and then it gets packaged to be sold. So in reality, you get this K2 and you this spice, and you have no clue what's mixed in it, what chemicals are in it. You're just taking this drug and you're feeling the effects because you want to get high quick. This is very dangerous. So I have some facts and visuals. So on the left graph, I have the brown bars are synthetic cannabinoids, and the yellow are just plain marijuana. So you can see from ages 12 to 17, they use a lot more synthetic cannabinoids than marijuana. And as the ages get older, the synthetic cannabinoid use goes down, but the marijuana use stays pretty much the same until you get to about 50, 55. So synthetic cannabinoids are really a drug from just used highly in teenagers and early 20s. And on the right, I have male and female users of synthetic cannabinoids and marijuana. Here's a comparison. Like I said, a lot more males use this drug. A lot more males use synthetic cannabinoids than marijuana, but this is the bars are not far from each other for this one. And women really don't use synthetic cannabinoids, as you can see on this graph. They use a lot more. They use more marijuana than they use synthetic cannabinoids. And these graphs for Stanza uh, as well. All right. Question: how does this drug get into the U.S.? Is it smuggled? Or you can order it online. You can grow it, or all of these. Answer is A. It's smuggled. You can't really grow it, and there's really no way that you can order this online. Um, because this is a chemical drug. You can't grow anything. You can't really order it. It's very you really got to find a dealer that can tell you this. True or false? More men use synthetic cannabinoids than women. That answer is very true, as stated in those graphs. All right, so financial facts. Synthetic cannabinoids are cheap to obtain. They cost about $1 a joint, and that's not much at all to fill a joint, which is why the homeless population and younger teens use it so much. When it first hit the U.S., dealers could make almost $12,000 a day selling those cheap packs of K2 and Spice, which go for about $5, $10. So when it was made illegal, profits rose to 15,000 to 20,000 because a lot less people were selling it. So it was harder to get this drug when it was made illegal officially. So they stopped pricing it at $1 to $5 and priced it higher because it was less people selling it. So it went from $1 to $10 to $20 for a joint, and bigger packs. They went from $20 to almost $50. So ways that the drug can be administered in the body, it can be smoked. Like I said, it's a liquid form that can be smoked in e-cigarettes. It can be vaped. It's very you get a high from that, and it can be mixed with food, and also you can eat this. You could crush it up, put it in food, and you can eat it and get higher that way. All right. Physiological effects on the body and the mind is similar to regular marijuana. You get relaxation, you get euphoria, heightened awareness, just like you're being high off of marijuana. But the high is more intense, a lot more intense, because this drug is highly potent. So I'm saying that, but it's still dangerous to have these effects because this drug is stronger and you do not know what is mixed in these drugs. Well, true or false? The physiological effects of spice are similar to smoking marijuana. That answer is going to be true. What ways can spice be administered in the body? You inhaled, smoked, eaten, or all of these? The answer is D. It can be inhaled, it can be eaten, and it can be smoked. Another question. True or false? The effect of this drug are less severe than marijuana. All right. That answer is going to be false. It is a lot more intense. So here's some positive and negative effects. The negative side effects can be dangerous to one's health. It can cause seizures, high anxiety, paranoia, racing heart, high blood pressure. It could really get you, get your heart racing fluid. So, like I said before, it was originally used to help these cannabinoid receptors, but obviously these chemicals did not make that possible. So now you're getting a lot of this, just like the man in the video I showed. You're gonna get a zombie like presence as well. You're not gonna know where you are, or what you're doing. You're gonna go crazy. So positive and negatives for society and families. There's really no positives, honestly. It's a lot of negatives because this is not a medical drug anymore. So you're gonna have financial struggles from buying this drug. You're gonna see some jail time because this drug is illegal. So if you get caught with this, you're gonna be in jail, um, which results in time away from your family, and your family is you're gonna have mental effects on your family. So using this drug, it can be a big negative for society and families. So consequences if overdose. So if you overdose on this drug, like we said, there's a lot of chemicals in this drug. You don't know what's in it. You can be in the hospital. Zombie-like presence is what I told is what was in the video. As we're doing way too much of it, you're gonna end up like that guy. You're gonna have trouble breathing. You're gonna have panic attacks, and depending on what's in that spice, you could die. You could die from uh, overdosing. So another question: all of these are negative effects from taking K2, except euphoria, high pressure, respiratory issues, or liver damage. Right. The answer is D, liver damage. There is no research saying that it will damage your livers. So here's some recovery options. So they give you addiction treatments, rehab, multiple therapy sessions, and group help. So like I said, there's plenty of places to go, rehab centers for K2 and Spice. If you get caught with it, they'll recommend you to go to a rehab center. There's plenty of numbers you can call. There's big recovery options to help with this. And there's more excited.